Donald Trump arrived for closing arguments Thursday in his New York civil fraud trial after authorities responded to a bomb threat at the home of the judge who moved this week to prevent the former president from delivering his own closing statements. Authorities responded to the threat at Judge Arthur Engoron's home on Long Island, a court official said. The proceedings were not delayed. Trump, the leading contender for the Republican presidential nomination, has repeatedly disparaged the judge in the case, accusing him in a social media post Wednesday night of working closely with the New York Attorney General to screw me. At this moment, the judge is not letting me make the summation because I'll bring up things he doesn't want to hear, Trump said as he walked into the courtroom, characterizing the decision as political interference. This is a case that never should have been brought, he said. Former U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday said he has already decided who he wants to be his running mate in the 2024 presidential election. Trump was replying to a query during a town hall event on Fox News in Iowa. The former U.S. president was asked to reveal the name of a potential running mate on his ticket if he wins the Republican nomination for president. Trump in court. Former President Donald Trump is in court in New York today to attend closing arguments in the civil fraud trial against him. Trump is not expected to speak in court after the judge rejected a request because the former president wouldn't agree to restrictions on what he could discuss, but he did speak to reporters on his way inside. What's at stake? New York Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $370 million in damages and to bar Trump from doing business in the state, alleging that the former president, his adult sons and his company defrauded banks and insurance companies by inflating the value of Trump's assets. The judge said he'll aim to file a written decision on the docket by the end of January. Trump's campaign and legal worlds collide. Trump's presence at the closing arguments just days before the Iowa caucuses underscores how intertwined his legal and political worlds have become. He's made the 4 criminal indictments against him a key part of his 2024 campaign. Trump attorney Chris Kise spoke in his closing arguments about Donald Trump's testimony during the former president's civil trial, emphasizing that Trump said he did not intend for Deutsche Bank to rely solely on his personal financial statements when the bank loaned him money. Kise reminded the judge that he heard directly from Trump, who is an industry expert. He has been part of the fabric of the commercial real estate industry in this community, in this state and frankly all around the world for nearly 50 years, Kise said. Judge Arthur Engoron, however, interrupted Kise to clarify Trump was not qualified as an expert witness at trial. The judge should still give weight to Trump's success and expertise, Kise said. At the start of court Thursday morning, Judge Arthur Engoron did not address the reported bomb threat made at his home hours earlier, nor did he address former President Donald Trump's request to speak during closing arguments, which he denied on Wednesday. The bomb threat is the latest in a series of threats made against Engoron and one of his clerks during the trial. Engoron concluded his comments by thanking the attorneys for keeping the trial on schedule. This might be one of my last chances to congratulate and thank the attorneys, the judge said. Donald Trump, former U.S. president and the frontrunner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, today asserted that he would be a dictator if re-elected. His remarks come a day after he warned of bedlam in the United States if he is put on trial, following an appeals court hearing that appeared to lean towards rejecting his claim of presidential immunity. Joe Biden in his speeches has maintained that a second Trump term could spell turmoil for American democracy. Speaking at a Fox News town hall today, Trump said that his opponents are trying to win votes by calling him a dictator. After speculation over whether the former U.S. president would make a statement, the judge shared emails showing he had not agreed to limits on what he could say. Take it or leave it, the judge told Mr. Trump's lawyers. Now or never. Mr. Trump's team also asked the judge to postpone Thursday's hearing because of the death of Melania Trump's mother. But Judge Arthur Engoron said he was sorry but the plans and schedules had already been set. Mr. Trump's civil fraud trial is resuming in New York City on Thursday, when lawyers for both sides are set to make their closing arguments. The former president and his 2 adult sons are accused of massively inflating the value